Gautama Buddha would often tell his students that words hold immense power. He would say that the tongue, which we use to speak, is like the sharpest knife in the world. He also mentioned that the most dangerous weapon in the world is our words. Even though they may not physically harm people, our words can inflict deep emotional pain. While our words can be a source of strength, they can also become a weakness if we don't know when, where, and how much to speak. Speaking kindly and wisely at the right moments can lead to success, but if we speak unkindly or at the wrong times, it can make our lives challenging. So, today, friends, I'll share a story about the importance of silence and how it holds the power to transform your life. This story will help you grasp how powerful silence can be. Once upon a time, in India, there was a renowned Buddhist monk living deep within a quiet forest, far from the noise of the world. He was a deeply meditative individual, known throughout India. One day, a king visited him and said, "Respected monk, I always feel tired, frustrated, and upset. My mind is very restless, even though I possess everything, wealth, fame, and all the luxuries one could desire. Yet, there is still no inner peace within me. Oh monk, please help me rid my mind of this restlessness." The monk responded, "You already have the answer within you, but you have yet to discover it. I want to conduct an experiment. Would you be willing to participate? After this experiment, you will no longer experience unrest and worry in your life." The king, though very upset after hearing this, asked the monk what to do and said, "I am ready to do anything for my peace of mind." The monk calmly replied, "For the next 15 days, you will stay in my monastery and live as an ordinary person. During these 15 days, you will sit alone in silence and speak as little as possible." The king agreed to the monk's plan. On the first day, he noticed that his mind was more restless than usual. Many questions and thoughts kept arising, and he felt uneasy, living a simple life like everyone else. He had a strong urge to talk, but resisted, staying completely silent and just sitting quietly. But as night fell, he began to feel an unexpected sense of calm and happiness. This puzzled him because he couldn't comprehend why his restlessness was dissipating. The next day, the king continued to spend time in solitude, observing nature, the flowers, plants, and birds in the sky. For the first time, he truly appreciated the beauty of nature surrounding him, observing and connecting with the natural world. 10 days passed, and all the inner restlessness and chaos in his mind gradually vanished. On the 12th day, he found himself entering into deep meditation, his eyes closing on their own. He entered a deep state of meditation, and his mind became free from worry. The king experienced profound inner peace. After spending the last 3 days in deep meditation, he approached the Buddhist monk and said, "Respected monk, I have discovered why my mind was so troubled." He explained, "I figured out the reason for my distracted and troubled mind." The monk asked, "Please share with me what you've learned." The king replied, "I used to talk too much and spend a lot of energy on people, often thinking negatively about them. This excessive talking and negative thinking wasted my time and disturbed my mind. As a result, I couldn't perform my tasks effectively, and I started failing in almost everything. These continuous failures made me even more unhappy and easily annoyed, which continued to negatively impact my life. However, these 15 days were a transformative experience. Now, I feel like I'm truly living life to its fullest, and I realized that before this, I was living it the wrong way. I also realized that meditation doesn't need to be forced. It happens naturally." The Buddhist monk mentioned that it's not just the king. Many people in the world talk too much. Even today, many use speech to hurt others, and this excessive talking continues to cause problems in their lives. The monk explained to the king the importance of being silent and shared a story about a student who once asked Gautama Buddha why he was silent so often. Buddha replied, "I stay silent to dive deep within myself." Silence is the first step to truly knowing yourself. Without silence, self-discovery is impossible. So the first step is to be silent and only speak when necessary. You'll see that most of our talking, about 90%, is harmful. It would be better if people didn't talk so much, as it could reduce about 90% problem. When people become quieter, there are fewer fights, less restlessness, and less arguing. If both individuals learn to stay silent, many problems in the world could be avoided. Someone who understands the value of silence can find peace even in a crowded place. Being alone can feel like heaven, while the company of others can sometimes make us uncomfortable. It's important to start by finding peace within yourself and embracing silence, allowing your inner energy to flow. Invite your thoughts to settle down. To start, if you wake up feeling disturbed by the presence of others, it's a good idea to close your eyes and reconnect with your inner self. You'll find a sense of freshness within because that's where your life originated. It doesn't come from anyone else. It comes from the same source as you. When no one else can take you within, you must go there yourself. So look inward because you are the ultimate ruler of your inner world. That's where life begins and where happiness is born. When you look inside yourself, you'll encounter the depths of life and even touch upon the notion of death. This inner journey is like watching your own life go through ups and downs, like the sun rising and setting. Every time you take this inner journey and come back, you'll feel refreshed, like after a cool bath. In the same way, when someone takes time to be quiet and reflect on their thoughts, they often feel more peaceful and happy after. When you truly connect with your inner self, you'll find that talking doesn't upset your mind. Instead, there's a constant feeling of calmness within. You can talk and still remain connected to your inner self, using words without breaking your inner peace. When you do this, your words will have a beautiful quality, like music, and everything will be in harmony. Speaking this way will touch others deep. When you maintain inner silence, you start to tap into a strong inner strength and break free from societal pressure. You'll find a special joy in life, similar to the joy of those who passionately follow their dream. Your face will have a new brightness, and your eyes will shine with a unique light as you dive into the ocean of endless peace. Friends, you might have noticed that talking too much doesn't bring peace to the mind. It makes it hard to control our thoughts and stay focused. People who talk too much find it difficult to concentrate on one task. Because of this, they can't give their full attention to their goal and often miss out on understanding the true meaning of life, making it more difficult to attain their desire and success. Furthermore, you may have noticed that those who talk too much are sometimes mocked by others, while those who speak less and stand by their words earn respect from others. People tend to pay attention to what someone says and trust their word. However, a person with a troubled mind typically finds it hard to succeed because they lack genuine interest in their work. True intelligence lies in knowing when, where, and what to say. Those who develop this skill tend to succeed in various situations. A person who speaks less often becomes the center of attention and tends to succeed in various pursuits. When we observe the qualities of great individuals, we find that they use few words, carefully considering what they say, which contributes to their success. In contrast, many talk excessive, often resorting to dishonesty and spreading negativity about others, which can harm relationships and reputations.
That's why those close to them often try to avoid and stay away from them. In ancient texts from different cultures, it's often mentioned how our words reflect our beliefs and values. Being quiet helps us become patient, making us more aware. Meditating can help us understand ourselves better. So, my friends, I suggest you spend at least 20 minutes alone in solitude every day. This can bring so much positive change to your life.
As we wrap up this mindful journey, I welcome you to join our Inspira Zen family. If this story resonated with you, show your support by liking the video, sharing it with those who might need it, and dropping your thoughts or any Zen stories you'd love to hear in the comments. For more doses of inspiration,